What's sitting on my workbench today is my main file server once again. I don't think I need to recap what's going on or what's actually in there as far as hardware goes, but what we are going to do is, number one, I'm going to fix this drive layout because it's wrong. You can see it goes from D to F and E is all the way at the end. That drives me nuts for some reason, I don't know why. And then we're going to replace this drive, which as you can see has got bad sectors, and we're going to upgrade it in the process with a 1 terabyte. Just because I've got that laying around, we might as well use it. So, figure let's get started. I've already got my arrangement figured out, what needs to be plugged into where. So, I can go ahead and shut this down and get started with that. Okay, so you can see I've gone ahead and just unplugged all the drives. You can see I've just kind of stashed them wherever they'll fit, and I really don't want to be doing that anymore. I want them mounted properly. So I've got a couple 5 1/4 to 3.5 inch bay adapters that are going to go here. This drive is actually going to come right out. And I actually don't even think I need the second bay adapter because... oh no, I do. I do need a second bay adapter for this, and then the new drive is going to go here. This is going to come right out. This, I think, is the 750. It's done. This is actually going to go here and replace the 320 that's right there. And of course, I'm going to have to get the data off of that and all that other happy stuff. So, let me stop yakking and start working. Alright, here is the carnage, I guess you could call it. I've removed all the drives from those bays, and the double SSD adapter here, I guess it's not an SSD adapter really, it's just a 2.5 to 3.5 inch adapter. So that 320 needs to come out. I do need to put it into an enclosure or on one of the other SATA channels in order to transfer data, but that's not a big deal. So this drive here, the 500, is going to go there. So that way I can make use of this double adapter. And also that way, I could put two 5 1/4 to 3.5 inch adapters here for 3.5 inch drives. One for that, and then one for the new drive, which is already installed in an adapter. Okay, everything is in place. It's kind of difficult to get these bay adapters in. They're not totally in there, but they'll work. So, good enough. Now let's power it up and see what explodes. I want to go into setup. So I can check out the drive situation. It ignored me. Okay, so files. Yeah, that's the old drive out of my main computer. E, F, G, they're all set up properly. Cool, that's the way they're supposed to be. So I'm going to format this as storage 1. Except my A key on this keyboard doesn't work, so whatever. I don't really care because everything is on my main computer anyway. It's not in use, you're just being stupid. So there we go. Now everything should be set up properly, and everything should work. I just have to go ahead now and transfer the data. Oh, I almost forgot. The other thing I do need to do is file and storage services. I need to make sure that all of my shares are in place, and they're not. Because one of them, of course, is missing. Because we just made a new drive with it. I think I can use the quick option. I think I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. So then we gotta do the permissions. This is such a pain in the butt. I forgot that my A key doesn't work. I had to map it to something else. Of course, on the share, we need to add I'm not sure if both of these are really required. I think they are. So, there. Create it, please. Now it should be created. Come over here, I go to shares, I go to low-end RDO. Oops, well, I'm gonna have to fix that. Hold on a minute. Okay, I had to recreate it, which will allow me to point this out. I don't believe, if I know how this works, the permissions section, I don't think I need to explicitly add the user account, because the user account should be a member of the administrators group, which is already in here with full control, so I don't have to adjust that. But the share is almost certainly required because everyone only has read control, and so that will take precedence over anything else. So I suppose, shut up about your stupid updates. Okay, let's go ahead and apply it. Select a user. Go for administrator. Let's do that. Oh, partial searching, I guess, doesn't work. I don't know why. It's not like this is Linux. Do that. We have full control. Good. That's the way it should be. We'll create that again. And it should be there with the correct file name. There it is. Delete that garbage. And now I have to transfer files. Okay, here's the computer now in its home. I did actually go ahead and put thumb screws in the covers so it'll make it easier to remove later. I think I've got the KVM hooked up right. I've also got the old drive hooked up, or one of the two old drives, one with data on it, hooked up via this, which is USB 3.0, so the speed should be better. But I want to make sure it's not going to boot to it. What the F just happened? Yeah, there we go. Sorry for the close-up. It's kind of a tight area. It looks like it is actually going to boot to what's on the primary hard drive, which is good. That's what it should be doing. It did. Alright. I don't like that, though. Okay, as you can see here, it is running. You can also see that that file transfer process is going to take absolutely forever, which is why I put it back in there in order to complete it, because I have other things that I should be working on. I should be checking the updates as well, just to see what they are. Oh, it's just a Defender update. It should be installing those automatically. I don't know why it doesn't. It's kind of silly. The only other thing that I think I should do is I should come in here and just make sure that all of the shares are present. So we come here, that one's there. We come here, that one is there, but you can see I'm still moving files, so it looks pretty empty. That one is there. When I go directly to the server, the one that's not mapped is also there. So we're good to go with respect to that. So on that note, I'm going to conclude this video. Thank you for watching. If you've got any comments, feel free to leave them down below.